everyone. It has been a long while. I think more than 2 years since my last video. A little bit of a life update as to why, and then I'll just push in to the actual stitching. And I guess admin of this channel, I am going to attempt to record on the first Sunday of every month going forward. We'll see how that works with how much I'm going to be able to show you, because it will just be the one whip probably going forward. But anyway, life update. I disappeared because we lost Sweet Luna. She had gotten sick, I think, the year before I disappeared, but we kind of got through that, and then it happened very suddenly, and we lost her. And while obviously everyone deals with the loss of an animal in their own way, I couldn't stitch. Every time I sat down at home, I was expecting her to sit with me because she always had, and if I was downstairs, she would yell at me to stitch upstairs, so I didn't feel right stitching at home. Elise was injured and stopped dancing. She actually wasn't able to dance for the year, so I didn't have dance as an escape, so I could stitch at the studio. And my auntie, completely randomly, kind of not relevant, but she got into a relationship, and so I didn't spend as much time at her house because she was obviously spending time with the new boyfriend. So I lost all three areas that I could stitch. I did for a little while try stitching at work, but then I got a new job and it was just so much. I was exhausted trying to learn everything, so that didn't happen either. I did still stitch single stitch in haystack every day, but for the most part I struggled to stitch and didn't know if I would come back to it. I did start reading, or rediscover my love of reading, but since I've returned to the stitching world, I would like to be able to do both, but we'll obviously see how that goes. We'll find out. Before I show you the project everyone is familiar with, if you watch my channel at all, I'm going to show you 2 cross stitches that I did, which sort of show me I was ready to come back into stitching full time. Last year David turned 40, and as part of his present, I did a birthday advent where he got a present every single day leading up to his birthday for 40 days. As part of that, 2 of them were cross stitches. So because I was stitching for someone else, I made it happen. It was hard, but I wanted these for David because I found out that 40 is a lot of presents to think of. So hopefully the glare's not going to be too bad. I've not shown these, and they are framed. I framed them myself, and I'm going to have to find the details and put a note here because I can't remember off the top of my head, and I'm well out of practice with recording, so I didn't have that ready. Anyway, first up is How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. I don't know if that's the full title, that's just what it is. I'm pretty sure this is Hello from Liz Matthews. Very, very simple. You can see threads. I might try and pull it out of the frame and tidy it up because you can see them here, but I was on a bit of a crunch time, and it's just using a Silks for You thread. Not sure if it was a regular colour or one of their clubs. Not sure if I've kept that information, but I will. I'm sorry, this is really, but I'll put it down if I have. So this is the first one that I came back to. And then as we learn, do the bigger pieces first. This one was right down to the wire. You don't stop gaming because you grow old because you stop gaming. Called for floss, and I'm pretty sure that is a Fortnite fabric. One of their clubs from forever ago, because I haven't bought Fortnite fabric that's just maybe there, kind of. So yeah, absolutely love stitching it. It was easy stitching, but there's a lot more stitches, and again, after a year and a half, 2 years, I kind of forgot how long stitching takes. But I am thrilled that I got that done in time as part of, there we go, sorry, part of his gift. So yeah, once I finished those, I was ready to sort of dive back in to Haystack Sunset. I actually pretty sure I found a photo of where it was the last time you saw it, which I'm should have written this down. I think was the 19th of February 2023. And I did actually get some statistics ready for Haystack because apparently I'm somewhat organized. Since that video, I have stitched 65,977 stitches. Did mean to do the maths of what percentage I was then. I'll put it here because I didn't do that. But, and I am so excited, this is fresh off the hoop today. So excited. Part 3 is done. It took far longer than it should have, but I am so thrilled to have it done, and I'm super keen to get the full piece finished. So a few stats, I will put a photo here. I haven't got one of just part 3, but I did lay out all 3 parts and took a photo of them. It's gonna look so good when I'm done. Anyway, some stats because I just thought it was interesting. Part 1 took me 239 days from start to finish, with an average daily stitch count of 290 stitches. Part 2 took me 662 days, with an average daily stitch count of 146 stitches. And part 3 took me 1,477 days for an average daily stitch count of 106 stitches. So all up so far, it's been 2,378 days, average daily stitch count of 136, and I am now at 78.53% of the total piece, which means I've got 21.47% left. I'm aiming to finish it by the end of this year, which gives me 178 days and a required stitch average of 495 stitches. It is a big ask, but I'm hoping I've got enough motivation from finishing part 4. Obviously, from finishing part 3, part 4 is obviously so much smaller. I'm hoping it'll go off a lot faster. We will find out. You will be along with me and the journey. Other than that, I don't think I've got anything to share right now. It feels very strange recording again. I'm well out of practice, and I'm sorry for how awkward this video is. Hopefully we'll get a little more used to it by next month. So you will see me again in a month. I will have my update on Haystack, and I'm hoping to have a little bit of my cross stitch organization done to show you that as well. But anyway, thank you for everyone who is still subscribed and who stuck around with my very unintended 2-year break. But we'll see what's happening forward, and just thank you, everyone. I'll see you soon. So these are our two boys. We've got Smokey here and Asher over here. It's been a while since I've held them both together in one time, so forgive the breathlessness. They're heavy. So it's over 10 kilos of cat in my arms. You want to say hey, y'all? Let's try and show them one at a time because I don't think they're appreciating this either. So this is little Smoke. Hey, what's this? What's this? Say hey, y'all. So this is Smokey. He loves being near people, but not on people. Neither of them are super cuddle cats yet. They are definitely getting better. They're 18 months old. They'll be 2 in November. You want to say hey, y'all? Hey, beautiful boy. You want to say hey, y'all? So he's a so Smokey is a bit of a gremlin. He loves playing and doesn't sleep as much as normal cats, so he does unfortunately wake David pretty regularly, but look at your face, you can't be very mad for very long. So that's my beautiful Smokey. And this is Asher. So they're being washed out a little bit. I'm trying to put a light on so you can see what I'm showing. It is quite late at night before I've gotten to this. But yeah, this is little Asher. We're pretty sure he was the runt. He was always smaller than Smokey, which you were. But that's okay. He's as healthy as he should be. He definitely has little king syndrome. Out of the two of them, he is in charge, but he's more of a cuddle cat than Smokey, probably a lap cat rather than a cuddle cat. So he has taken to sitting with me while I stitch, just as Luna did. So that was rough, but I am happy to get back to that, and he's closer in size to Luna. So Luna was, I think, 4.7 kilos. Asher is 5.2, and Smokey was 6.4. So Ash is definitely more similar in size, but they're completely separate temperaments, which I think was good for the process of getting new kids. But I'm going to open the door. They may be in the background, they may run away. But Smokey's had enough.